Hey everybody, AC here today and welcome back to my channel. Sorry about the dog barking in the background. I might not do a lot of talking today just because I am currently sick. I recorded the first few videos for this channel right before the first of the year, like the week after Christmas. And then I actually went away for a week on a cruise in the Caribbean, and of course, while on a cruise, I had to be the one to get sick. It's kind of gone into a sinusy coughy thing, and I've been coughing all day, and I don't really want to, attack you guys with my cough, so I thought I would just upload this quick video, just record it for you guys while I do have a voice currently. There were a couple days actually on the ship where I had no voice whatsoever. It was kind of awful. So what we're doing today is an apartment build. This is something I haven't really done a lot with. I edit apartments a little bit, but never like a full-blown redo. This one is, of course, in San Myshuno, and it is 19 Culpepper House. The lot trait on this one that you can't change is the Needs TLC lot trait, and so I thought that would be something interesting to work with, kind of like a run-down apartment. And to add into that, I did use a little bit of CC in this, and I used the crate furniture pack from Logical Sims. My parents were young when I was born. They were in college themselves, and my dad always likes to tell me stories about how when they were young, all they had as far as furniture were milk crates. So I thought that this would be an interesting build to do, kind of theme it around a very rundown apartment, obviously needs TLC, using milk crate furniture. In my vision, I guess, I kind of envision 3 university students living here, or young adults. Could be university, could not be. That's, totally up to you guys. 3 bedroom, 1 bath. And it's just a super rundown apartment that was just kind of thrown together. I messed around with the floor plan a lot with this one, and there's only one more change I think that happens, just trying to fit in 3 bedrooms. One's a little bit bigger than the other, and I wanted it to be, of course I was matching the outside with the window there and trying to find a good door to go on that outside into the balcony. The good thing about doing the apartment build is that the outside floor plan is already there. This build, start to finish, took me 59 minutes, and that was even with a couple of breaks to deal with some animal crises. Whereas the modern house build that I did a couple of videos ago, that was like 2.5 hours. Part of it's the size of the build. Clearly, it's a tiny little, not tiny, but it's a small little apartment. But I also didn't have to go through creating a shell shape. The shell was already there. I just had to fill it in, which I really liked and kind of want to do more of. That's why I like building with floor plans so much, because I think one of the hardest parts for me building houses in The Sims is creating that regular shape and trying to make it not too boxy. As you can see, I did change out the lights. The other lights were a little bit cheaper, but I didn't really like them. They really had very directed light, and I kind of wanted it more diffused. So even though it's not super bright, there's still light going all the way up the walls, rather than all the way everywhere. So this is just me putting in the beds, and I did do this one because it is a little bit bigger. I did it with a double bed. 4 Sims could obviously fit in here, or it could just be 3 and one person gets the master bedroom. Obviously, the way you tell your story is totally up to you. I would probably just tell it with maybe 3 Sims and one has her boyfriend come over or something of that nature. And then trying to figure out what I wanted really to do as far as the furnishing goes was a little bit difficult, because it is kind of all the same, and I tried to have each room have its own personality. They were a little bit color themed, and then I picked different window coverings for everybody. different decorations. I really wanted each room to kind of show the personality of the roommate that lived there. And it ends up being the blue room is more like a zen, bookish person. They get a bookshelf, they get some nice plants. The red room, I think they get a stereo, a guitar. They're more of like a musician. And then in the master bedroom, you'll see it goes through a little bit of a transformation, going from a painter to a streamer. With me starting this journey, becoming a streamer or a YouTuber, and maybe eventually a streamer, I wanted to play with that aspect, with that item, because not long before I started this, I bought some of the packs that I didn't have, and one of those packs included Get Famous, which I really haven't played a lot with yet. I have been on vacation. I've been on vacation to my parents' house, the cruise, everything like that, so I haven't had a lot of time to play. I haven't even played University yet. But there are some of the items that I really wanted to use, and that was one of them. There are still aspects of things I haven't played. I bought, I think all at the same time, I bought Get Together, Get Famous, then of course I got University, and I have most of the packs. But there's a lot of pieces of the gameplay that I haven't had a chance to explore yet, which I'm really excited to. Speaking of gameplay, I am hoping to have another episode of my Let's Play back on the channel soon. I gotta do a little bit of testing, because if you notice, that episode was, a speed creator sim, which was not what I had planned at all. I think I said it, of course it's been like 2 weeks since I recorded. I do believe I said in the voiceover that I had recorded like a good hour of stuff. Or maybe not an hour, like 30 minutes. I couldn't tell you. It's been so long. But, and for some reason, when I went to play it back, the audio was absolute trash. There was a lot of reverb, distortion. I'm not really sure what happened. I have a feeling that it might be the cooling fan on my laptop that did that. When I run The Sims, I have a MacBook Pro. It's the 15-inch mid 2015 version, I believe. And when I run The Sims, it's not too long before the cooling fans within the unit kick in. And it can get pretty hot. The Sims takes up a lot of power on my unit. So I have a Logitech cooling pad underneath. It has nice little cushions. I can use it in my lap, but it has some pretty powerful fans, and I usually run that while I play. And so I'm wondering if that's not what caused the audio to really mess up. So before I fully record another video like that, I kind of want to do some testing to see if that was the cause of it and what I can do to mitigate that. Because I really don't want a Let's Play to have to be a speed Let's Play or a Let's Play with voiceover, because that's just not what my idea of a Let's Play is. So here I'm working in the master bedroom. That rug does not stay purple for long. It does change. I think I ended up settling on the green for the curtains, and green and purple, they're okay together, but I really would have rather had the full green experience. So we have a red room, a blue room, and a green room. Kind of appropriate that the green room is the streamer's room. I did download a green screen for CC, but I haven't used it yet. I kind of want to use that and test that out on making actual compiled screenshots for title cards for my videos. Right now I'm just using a little video image editing program, plopping some words onto a screen cap, and that's it. That's just one of the things that I see here. I had a problem finding where the video station was. I could not even find it. That's one of the things that I am thinking about for the future. I've got a list going, and I've been doing a lot of research about what might I want should this channel work. Should it take off? Should it do something? Which I really hope that it does. I've been researching microphones, lights, PC custom builds, all kinds of things I have been researching, and there's a few things that I have bookmarked in Amazon as far as a beginner's kit to streaming. Number one, I think, would be a face cam. I think that would probably be the easiest way to do it, and I've got a couple things bookmarked for me to think about. A new microphone, because right now I'm just using the internal microphone on my laptop, which is a decent microphone, I think, but I'd rather have something a little less sensitive, on the S's, a little more crisp, just a little bit better. So I've got something bookmarked, and my face cam on, like the webcam on the laptop's fine, and I have a projector screen that I can put a green sheet over and do some kind of a face cam. I'm debating playing around with that. We'll see. I know a lot of different YouTubers and streamers use their face cam, so that would be nice. The bathroom, I struggled with a little bit at the beginning, trying to pick between a shower and a tub, because I know it's an expensive tub. It's a $1,500 tub. However, in all the apartments that I've lived in, those are the kinds of tubs they have, even crappy apartments. It is a built-in tub. I kind of wish I'd put a wall there just to make it seem more built-in, and I played around with the look of it a lot. But I really wanted something a little bit run down, but they don't really have any options for kind of run down tubs and showers that I saw. And like I said, every apartment that I've ever lived in has had a combo shower tub insert in the wall unit. So I really wanted to replicate kind of real life as close as I could get it, even though it is a more expensive setup. So here I was making my own little shelving unit. I color-coded the towel, so every roommate has their own towel. They kind of match the colors on the beds, but not exactly, because we don't really have that bright colors in those towels. It's more of the pastels. So I'm just putting some clutter items in the bathroom. I've gotten a lot better about using those 9 and 0 keys to try and make things look more realistic. But the bathroom, I think it came out pretty okay. The rug I did have a little bit of problem with here trying to delete it. For some reason, the game kept thinking I was trying to delete the floor, and I couldn't actually select the rug. I don't know if that was because I'm playing on my laptop with the trackpad, or if that has anything to do with a glitch in the game. Who knows? I have found that I really do enjoy putting in clutter items. I'm getting better at it. I'm practicing more at it, and I think it's starting to work out. So now I'm going to move on to the kitchen, and the kitchen is probably the most rundown room in the house, because in all of the apartments I've lived in, and when you buy the house, you get the kitchen that comes with it, and if you want to tear it out, you can if it's your house, but if you're renting, that's the kind of kitchen that you have. And I figure with an apartment that needs TLC, it's not going to be a great kitchen. So I chose the dirtier options for all of the cheapest appliances. So they're going to have to just kind of deal with it. And I figure in each of their rooms, they have a nice thing. You know, this dreamer has the nice setup. There's the nice guitar, the nice bookshelf and chair and options. And so I figure as far as the crate furniture goes, they spent their money where their interest lied, where their importance was. So they went for cheaper furnishings so that they could have some nicer, fun things to mess around with. The kitchen, I don't mind it. I kind of wish I'd gone for a few more clutter items, but I was doing this last night, and I didn't want to make a video that was too terribly long, and sometimes I get frustrated going through the build by catalog just because we only get those 2 rows, and scrolling, I don't know if it's like this for everybody that uses a mouse with a scroll wheel, but scrolling on the Mac trackpad, it goes lightning fast. It's very hard to just scroll through simple 1 row at a time. I have to go and drag the bar on the side, the slide bar, all the way up and down to find what I'm looking for, and it gets pretty time intensive. So here I'm starting on the living room, and I went pretty crate heavy in the living room. I wanted to try and use every piece from the crate furniture that I could find, and I think I used most of them. There's a crate for the living room that kind of opens in the top, and that one I didn't use. I couldn't really find a place to put it, but I'm pretty sure I used every other piece. There is a little bit in the living room that I'm not happy about, and you'll notice that when we get there. I did some editing to fit a desk in, and so one of those little couches got deleted. And when I did that, I did not even think about moving the TV. It did not cross my mind. I will blame it on the fact that I was doing this at about 9:30 at night, and I'm still on vacation time, and it just never crossed my mind to turn the TV or scoot it over. I looked for a while for things to put on the walls, and then I think I ended up just going with some posters, going with the theme that these are young adults, university students. Pretty much the way to do that is just to tack some posters on the wall. I did it my whole life until I graduated college, and then I finally started framing things. And I'm using some of those twinkle lights. I love a good set of twinkle lights. What girl doesn't? And there was a little bit of a change coming up soon, because I was working on the dining room and there wasn't really a good place to put it. And with the way that I put these bedrooms, I kind of had that little wide hallway there. So what I did end up doing was pulling that in, because just having the long space with the table there, it felt empty, like there's something else that should have been there. But with a bunch of people using milk crates for furniture, what are they going to have to put there? So I thought I'd make a little bit more of an interesting floor plan and pull it in, making the dining area a little bit cozier, and giving a little bit more room to put a few things on the porch, like a plant. I moved the easel out there, a grill. There's probably more that could have been put on the porch, but I wasn't quite sure. I kind of wanted to do loungers, but I figured if they can't afford more than milk crates for furniture, they're not going to be able to get really nice loungers. That's not where they're going to want to put what money that they have. So here's where I put the desk in. I did not put a laptop in there. I figure that's going to be something that can be added if somebody wants to use this for their game, or if a roommate wants to come in with one, or they can just use it as a homework spot. I did put in this bookshelf, and I put some plants on it. I do like to fill a room with plants. And yeah, that's basically, oh no, there is one other thing that I did. As I did in the master bedroom, I went and hunted and put some of the pipes on the wall in the dining room, because those are the 2 walls that meet other interior walls to this building. So I figure, going with the theme of the Needs TLC and the fact that there are pipes exposed in the bathroom, we can continue that theme on those interior lining walls in the apartment. So it's pretty much done at this point, and now we're going to get into some screenshots. Now I have uploaded this build to the gallery. I deleted a few walls and just made it a room, because that's what we have to do for apartments. And it is titled something along the lines of 3-bedroom TLC apartment, 19 Culpepper House. That's all in the hashtags. And it is actually uploaded under ACSimming this time. If you'll remember, my previous uploads to the gallery are all uploaded under my previous name, which was TheFuzzyDuckling. So you'll have to search for that if you want to get to my other 3 builds, unless you go through my profile, which is ACSimming in the gallery. But this one actually looked, and it is under ACSimming. So if you search for ACSimming, you'll find this. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a little bit bare bones, but again, I'm kind of going for a little more rundown feel. They don't really have the money to spend on a lot of frou-frou things. They spend the money where their interests lie, in the books, in the streaming, in the music. And yeah, I'm actually pretty happy with how it turned out. So I hope you guys like this video, subscribe to my channel. If you have any comments, please leave them below. You can always tweet me at ACSimming, and let me know what you think. Have a great day.